chants of Jeremy now thundering down from the sellout crowd.
From undrafted to talk of the league, from afterthought to all over TV. I tell you hard work is the key, but this is what can happen when you dream. I'm Jeremy Lin.
Beautiful pass from Lin. The magic of Jeremy Lin continues.
Never know when you gon' get up in the game, but he made his moment count in the biggest of ways. In New York City, the world's greatest stage, 20,000 rabid fans scream his name. Didn't quit, he only worked harder. Went from Harvard graduate to NBA starter. And even if it only lasts a moment, Jeremy Lin took it and owned it. You gotta respect him. Undrafted to talk of the league, from afterthought to all over TV. I tell you hard work is the key, but this is what can happen when you dream.
Just be aggressive. Man.
Linsanity.
All I do is live.
The Linsane Asylum, baby.
Go Jeremy Lin.
All I do is live. I mean, we winning games, and you know that's my favorite right now.
I like Linsanity, you know, because that's what it is right now. It's just really madness right now around New York.
I like Jeremy. I like Jeremy. Another creative one might be Super Nintendo, because I played that growing up.
Lindarella's story. Stay tuned. Go get them, Jeremy Lin.
Did you take to the game right away? Or?
Yeah, I definitely did. I was playing all the time when I was a kid, and that's basically all I really wanted to do. All right, well, right now we're at Palo Alto High School. We're in the gym. Spent a lot of hours here. You know, in high school and also in college when I came back for the summers, this is where I would work out. I got a lot of memories in here. The first one is obviously the state championship that we won in 2006, my senior year in high school. If you guys look up there, there's the banner. There's the Division II basketball champions. We were 32-1 that year, and that was obviously the highlight of my high school career. Coach Diepenbrock was one of the two most influential coaches in my life.
I am looking forward to where he gets, you know, more of an opportunity in the NBA when, you know, maybe the game's on the line and he's out there, because that's what makes him really special. Is he will get it done at the most critical moments.
Coach Diepenbrock taught me how to be a point guard. He taught me the game. He taught me taking my skills to the next level to be able to lead a team, and he taught me a lot about hard work, about determination, about leadership, and just how to be a mature man in terms of owning up to your mistakes. A very close relationship to this day. We still talk multiple times a week.
I think at that point, I know in my mind, I knew Jeremy was a fantastic player, a fantastic high school player.
Lin likes to go to his right, and Brown knows it, so he overplays him that way.
But yet, colleges weren't clamoring for him. And the mindset around, I think, was that, you know, he just didn't fit the mold.
Right now, he is surrounded by 5,000 people, and he's all by himself.
You know, he's an Asian kid. He's an Asian kid, and he's, you know, and he's not 7 foot tall, and you don't see a lot of Asian point guards making a Division I basketball at a high level. And it's such a simple kind of thought, but was the thinking.
We've got Keaton Scott here. They're going to try to set this high pick and roll. All the way to the basket. And he scores!
I did definitely think Asians are still stereotyped, and I get that still today.
Yeah.
When I show up, no one's ever going to give me any type of respect until they see me play.
You went on to Harvard, had a great career there too. Some stories that have come out of when you were playing for Harvard, you heard a lot of racial taunts while you were playing. Can you tell us what they were saying at that time?
It was just, you know, typical, stereotypical Asian stuff, and making fun of me, and so it was, you know, just fans at opposing arenas, and then occasionally some other players. But you know, that was just something that got under my skin at the very beginning, and it was really frustrating. But I just had to learn how to deal with it as time went by, and for me to be able to be more mentally strong and not, you know, get distracted or angered so easily.
Can you tell us exactly what they did say?
There's, you know, they said, you know, sweet and sour pork, or, you know, orchestras across campus, or, you know, they say some racial stuff.
Call you chink?
Yeah, they do all that. So, you know, make fun of, you know, my eyes or whatever it was. So they had a lot of stuff, but, you know, they're fans, and their job is to get into players' heads. So
I think we think of the Ivy League as being more educated. They wouldn't do something like that. Were you surprised to hear that reaction from the fans?
I'm not sure if I was surprised. I think I was surprised when I heard it from other players, for sure. But with other fans, it gets real crazy, and whether it's Ivy League or anywhere else, when you have a rivalry and you have the whole campus behind your team, it's, you know, it's a college atmosphere, and so people go crazy, and so I understand that.
You were first team Ivy League for the last 2 years, yet no one drafted you. What was your feeling during that time?
It was similar to coming out of high school, just too many unknowns, and people didn't know if I could play with higher talent, and if I could, you know, be more of a point guard and adjust to the NBA game. And so there's all these questions. Obviously, I was very disappointed. But actually, before the draft was over, Donnie Nelson gave me a call and offered me a spot on their summer league team. And so actually, I remember being pretty pissed about not getting drafted, because I thought I had a decent chance throughout the workout process. But again, a blessing in disguise, and being able to use my free agency to kind of leverage some stuff, and my agent, Roger Montgomery, did a great job of that. And so that was just another, you know, example of God's, you know, perfect will, and his, you know, his fingerprints all over my story, and the way that he orchestrated and everything, and put the pieces together. And so just very grateful, very blessed.